Yes, hello. Welcome to We Kill Things. This may or may not be Amber. May I help you? Okay, what's the password? What's the magic password? Okay, good. I'm not actually doing the gold special right now. Well, I don't want to go into details on the phone, but I can't go back there until they stop monitoring that area. Okay, I saw several cop cars over there. I don't want to take any chances. I think they know that something's going on. Okay, so I cannot frequent that area at this time. Can you? Eagle in the hen house, eagle in the hen house. I'll talk to you later. Bye. That was nothing. I wasn't talking to anyone. What are you doing here? Can I help you? I'm sorry. Welcome to We Kill Things. How may I help you today? Okay, before you go any further, I have to ask you this. It's nothing personal, but are you a police officer? Okay, because you're required by law to tell me. If I ask you that, you have to tell me. It's the law. I read it on the internet. You're required to tell me, so you have to be honest. And if you're not honest, then I'm just going to undo everything you try to do because I can prove that you didn't answer in the affirmative when I asked you that. You have to tell me. So you're not? Are you sure? See, because if I ask you, are you sure, and you say no again, then you're going to get in extra double trouble with the judge. So you just keep that in mind, okay? No, we of course we are a legitimate business. Why would we not be? We're in a strip mall. Okay, you don't get any more legitimate than that. You can't just open a store in a strip mall. Nobody can just do that. Why would we do that? That's ridiculous. So, okay, so you're not a police officer. Are you a private investigator? I don't know if you're required by law to tell me if you are. See, I didn't look for that. I didn't look that one up. You've caught me off guard, so you might be able to lie to me. Oh, you have a pest problem? Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people do. It's shockingly common. So, have a seat. Have a seat. Why don't you tell me about your pest problem? Oh, you have roaches, do you? Is that code for something? Is it maybe your neighbors, your spouse? They're just getting on your nerves a little bit. What do you mean you don't follow? Look, I think we both know why you're here. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. I know why you're here. Why don't you just tell me? Look, let me tell you. If you're worried about any kind of surveillance or anything, look, we totally don't have any cameras in here, okay? Now, there's something right up there and directly behind me. And there may be something here on the front of my desk pointing straight at your face that looks like it's just an attachment to the desk, but I promise they're not real. They're not real. Yes, they're just phony. They're just to make people think that we got everything under control here. So you can tell me the truth. You can tell me what you really want. Okay, you want to just refer to your problem as roaches for now. Okay, I gotcha. So roaches. Okay, all right. So you want to get rid of your little problem. Okay, I believe we can help you. Yeah, for the right price, and we have very competitive prices around town. Let me tell you, and we have many good reviews, but you won't find them on Yelp. Well, you ask around, you'll find out how good we are. I could give you a few names, but I have to make sure you're on the up and up before I start giving out names of people. Because I don't know what your intentions are completely. I have a pretty good idea, though. Well, I'm saying that, just from looking at you, and I consider myself to be a very good judge of character. Just from looking at you, you know, you look tired. No offense, but you look tired. Your clothes are kind of wrinkly, and you just look generally disheveled. I'm thinking that your pest problem has really been getting to you lately, and it's got you at the end of your rope. Am I right? And that's what brought you here today. It's okay. Like I was saying, you wouldn't believe how many people around here are in your position, and they're dealing with people in their lives. Oh, I'm sorry, pests in their lives, and they just can't take it anymore. And so they come looking for some help with their problems. You know, sometimes you can work things out in a therapist's office. But I don't actually mean that. I mean, like, you would go to the store and buy your own pest control stuff, and that doesn't work. You try to talk to other people and see if they can help, and that doesn't work. You try everything to evict these pests from your life, and you just get absolutely nowhere. Very familiar with that. So, tell me, how long have these pests been a problem for you? 2 months. 2 months. You sure? Because normally, and I've been doing this for a long time, I'm practically an expert. Normally, when people come in with a pest problem, they report to me that it's more like a year. You know, most people can tolerate pests for a while, and then they just want them gone. Like, they'll do anything to get them gone. So that's when they come to me. That's when they come through that door. And, you know, people don't come to this part of town for just whatever. I know you did not just stumble upon this place, because we're not near anything except the fertilizer plant, and that's not exactly a place for a day trip. So, do you live here in town? You do. About where do you live approximately? You don't have to give me your address. Just give me a general idea. Okay, I do know that area. I have canvassed that area. I mean, I've worked in that area. I have had many successful exterminations in this town. I've had one or two in your vicinity, I would say. I haven't had any get away yet, as they say. So, well, let's get down to it then. You say it's been 2 months. What have you tried to get rid of your pest problem up till now in the 2 months that you say it's been a problem? Sprays, traps. Okay, like the little roach trap things. Okay, wait, what is that a euphemism for? I don't know where we're going with this, since we're still not being honest with one another. I can tell you, this place is totally not bugged. I mean, we're, we kill everything. We wouldn't have any bugs in here, as far as you know. You can be honest with me. I mean, do I not appear trustworthy to you? I'm wearing a hat and a shirt that indicates that I'm very familiar with pest control products. It's not like somebody can just walk into a thrift store and buy these things. So clearly I have strong connections in the pest control industry. Otherwise, how would I have these things? How could I have them? You can trust me. I'm totally an expert at extermination. Yeah, so you don't want to tell me what you mean when you say sprays or the little traps. Fine. I will just try to figure it out by asking you other things. You want to hear about the plans? Oh, honey, we're not at that point yet. We need to banter a little bit more before we get to plans. I have to assess the situation, okay? A real professional you can't just dive in. You have to assess. Don't you ever have to do that in your life? You know, you look at the problem and you go, there's a way to fix this. I would figure out what it is, and you have to step back and look at it. You can't just dive into it. Okay, let me ask you this. I'm looking around out of habit. Doesn't mean anything. Okay. Who else lives in the home with you other than the Pest? Because when I enter the home, I have to be prepared for any eventuality. You have 2 children, okay? How old are they? That's fine. Would it be possible for you and the children to leave the house? Because I'm not going to be able to carry this out with you there. I don't want things to get messy. And as a professional, I'd like to keep things as clean and simple as possible. Oh, no. No. That's, you're not understanding me. No, he would have to stay there. Your husband would have to stay. Yeah. No, I don't mean that like a chauvinistic thing. I'm not saying... Are you really not understanding me? Look, no, I have to find another way to approach this with you. All right, let me put it to you this way. Okay. When you reach the point that you're coming to me for help, you have to trust the process, okay? Why would you want to be there for this? You want to make sure that you and the children are far away. And if it would be possible, it would be good if you could be gone for a couple days. Like, go visit somebody out of state. If you could get out of the state, that'd be wonderful. Go on a little vacation. Maybe go to the beach for a weekend or something. And just leave him here. You know, just say it's a trip for you and the kids. Just make up something. It doesn't have to be true. Just make things up. Anything to get you out of the house. Give him a task to do. You know, like have him paint the garage or something. Is he handy? Can he do stuff? Maybe you could get him to work on some sort of home improvement thing over the weekend while you guys go away. Are you still talking about roaches? Look, okay. No, we'll go on like this. This is what we're doing. Okay. All right. See, here we kill things. We like to be very we like to keep things simple. Okay. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the saying, right? If it's crawling, we're on it. That was a slogan I came up with, but they wouldn't put it on our shirts. They didn't like it. No, the boss didn't like it. We have to listen to the boss. You know how that is. Okay, well, let me go over the plans because you insist on hearing our packages. Fine. I will go over the packages with you. Okay, first of all, you have to understand that there are different types of products depending on the need that you have. You have insecticides, you have larvicides, you have herbicides, fungicides, homicide. Are you getting me? Are you starting to understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, it would be insecticide because roaches are insects, of course. You want to hear those packages? Fine. We'll call them the insecticide packages. Okay, well, let me see. Now, if you look here on this little pamphlet, you're going to see, look right here. We have the gold package. No, the gold package. We handle everything. You don't really have to do much. Now, it's not as good as the platinum package, but the gold package is the most popular. With the gold package, we set up, we clean up, we give you an alibi. Okay? We will have someone vouch for you. We will have someone be able to swear in court that you were not home at the You don't have to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. This is the most popular plan. Now this one, I don't let the price shock you, because you have to remember that this is basically all inclusive. It's $25,000. That is very reasonable in today's market. Okay, you're not going to find better prices elsewhere. I promise you. You can look around. I wouldn't advise it, because the more you look around, the more likely you are to run across an undercover cop. And you don't want that, because if you get caught trying to do some extermination, as we say, you can end up in a lot of trouble. Now, working with us, you're not going to have any trouble. It's going to be worry-free. And think about how great life's going to be afterwards. Let me ask you this, though. Did you make sure to beef up the life insurance policy? A lot of people, that's a rookie mistake. People forget. A lot of people forget to do that. No, for your husband. Well, you don't want to kill him before you do that. Lord, do you need to come back? It sounds to me like you need to do some prep work before you come. You have not prepared for this process. Okay, I don't appreciate the insinuation that we are not a legitimate business. Okay, I don't appreciate that, and I am offended. I would like you to take that back. We are very legitimate, as I will show you on the other side of this brochure that I just gave you. Look at this right here. Extermination plans. Look, see, this has bugs on it, so that means we're talking about bugs. Do you see all the bugs on this pamphlet? Do you think I could have this pamphlet just printed up willy-nilly? It's real. This is bona fide. Our business is bona fide and above board. And we are really hardworking people. And I don't appreciate you insinuating that we're something other than what we are. Yes, I'm really hurt. I would like you to take that back. Okay. Well, all right. Look, here are your plans for your roaches. Okay. Now, if you want us to spray around the house, we can do that. We can also go around the house and make sure there are no fingerprints and that there's no blood splatter. We can put down plastic before we do anything. See, what we do is we come in at night while he's asleep and we're really quiet, and we can go in and put everything down, and then when he wakes up, then we whack him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we go around the house and we spray, and then we go inside and we spray around the baseboards and all the areas that you have roaches, particularly the kitchen. And then what we're going to provide you is maintenance. We can do monthly maintenance. The most popular package is every 3 months. Now that is going to run you, look here, that's going to run you $249. Now that is for the first year. Now after that, if you become a gold member, we can do it for $200 a year, $199.99. If you are a special member after that first year, the price goes down a little bit, because we've already treated everything. We've already got everything kind of taken care of, and all the stuff is treated. And does this sound good? Are you still ready to kill your husband? What? No, I didn't say that. We're talking about roaches, right? Bugs, things that bug you. Things that are pests in your life. Trust, I've had a lot of husbands. I know how they can be. I totally get it. I know why you're sitting here today. I know what brought you here, okay? I've had lots of them. And they can be a real pain, okay? So there's no judgment. There's no judgment on this side of the table, because trust me, I've been right where you are. And I may have used the service myself. That may be where I got some of my experience. I'm not saying anything. If you're not interested in that package, we do have the bronze level, which is for really cheap people. Now, I'm going to tell you now, if you go with the bronze, you're more likely to get caught, because the bronze level involves you doing more of the work yourself. So, we're not actually the ones doing it. And if you mess up, we are not going to be there to save you. Okay, you're going to have to do it yourself. You have to put down your own plastic. You have to wipe everything down for fingerprints. You have to come up with your own alibi. You have to have someone to be able to attest Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bronze level is for the do-it-yourself type person. You don't really strike me as that type. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and just from my experience, it seems like people that are do-it-yourselfers are kind of more put together, and they come in and they just have this look in their eyes that I don't really see with you. You kind of have this vacuous, wayward look in your eyes. They have more of like a cold, steely determination. I'm not picking up on that. No offense. Again, no judgment, no offense. I mean nothing by it. It's just cold, hard facts. I'm trying to help you. So please don't take it personally. But I'm just not seeing that with you. I'm just seeing somebody that looks kind of tired. I mean, are you sure you want to do this? You know, I mean, is it really that bad? You say it's only been 2 months. You know, maybe you should just give it a little time and maybe come back later if needed. I don't know if you're ready for this right now or not. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you're not telling me everything. I mean, are roaches, are they your only problem? Or are there other things in the mix? Do we have fleas? Do we have mosquitoes? Maybe some, I don't know, red bugs, or, you know, those little no-see-ums that bite you, and it's like, what bit me? And I don't know what bit me. That kind of describes my third husband. God rest his soul. So, you got any other pest problems that you haven't shared with me yet? Maybe your roaches have a girlfriend, like a lady roach that you recently found out about, which would explain why you're here. I bet that's it. I bet there was a lady roach and you found out. Does he know that you know? What do you mean, what am I talking about? You know, your pest has a girlfriend. Honey, I'm talking about your husband. Does your husband have a girlfriend? Did you just find out? Because that would totally explain it. That's what I was saying. Because, you know, we do offer, look under here. You see this special price list. Because I specialize in girlfriend roaches. I hate them. Hate them. I have my own reasons for that. Okay, right down here. This is what I call my special 2-for-1 offer. Now, you don't buy one, get one free, because there's too much involved, and I have to employ too many resources to be able to offer you that. But you get 2 whacks for the price of 1, and if you're interested, if you go up to the platinum level, I can still provide you with an alibi and a person willing to testify that you were elsewhere, and I will let you get in one of the whacks yourself. It's good therapy. It's good therapy, and it's cheaper than going to see a therapist over and over to deal with your issues from all this, because there will be issues, I promise you. It's just all in the matter of dealing with them, that's all. Let me cover it. I'm just going to place something back on top of it, but if you want to just take a look, I'm going to hold this up where you can see it. 2-for-1. Now that, you might want to call that like the manager special, because I'm kind of the manager around here. I'm not the boss. I'm certainly not the boss, but I do a lot of the field work, as they call it, and I would probably be the one handling your little pest problem. So I am more than happy to offer you that. So you could get a couple whacks in yourself if you wanted to. And of course we would handle the cleanup and everything, and that would include 2 locations, because frequently we can't catch them in the same place. Now, if it works out, like say you do like I tell you, like I said, take the kids, go to the beach for a weekend, leave him at home. I don't want to rub salt in the wound, but there's a pretty good chance if you do that, he will have his girlfriend roach over while you're not there. And in that case, we could do them both in the same location. If that does happen, we would give you a partial refund. It doesn't always work out that way, but I hate to break it to you, but you'd be surprised how often it does work out that way, where They have the roach over to your house, in your bed, using your dishes, eating your food, drinking out of your little cup in the bathroom, maybe even using your toothbrush. Who knows? I know it's gross and it's disgusting to think about, but that's what pests are. They're gross and disgusting. And that's why here at We Kill Things, we love nothing more than to see gross and disgusting things, pass away, so to speak. And we have plenty of methods for that. We have different sprays, chemicals, traps, axes. We have all kinds of things to deal with pests. We are professionals. We've been doing this for a long time. It would be my honor to do it. And today is a special offer. If you sign with us today, I have a special gift for you. I have a little tote bag for you. Isn't that something? This is a very nice bag. And you see that it's covered in bugs? Because that's what we do. We kill things. In the middle, you can see a big tarantula. And we have a scorpion up here. And we have little beetles. Look at the beetles. Aren't they lovely? Oh, that almost looks like a roach. And we also have them on the back as well. And the bag comes with a lovely brown handle. And if you agree to do this with me today, this bag can be yours. I would love to give you one of these. And then you could tell everyone you got it at We Kill Things. Because that's totally what we do, and it's completely legitimate. We kill stuff like this so you don't have to. Maybe you could glue a picture of your husband on there. Like put his face right here on the tarantula. Maybe put this up somewhere and use it as a target or something. Now, I probably wouldn't do that actually, because that might look a little suspicious. So, are you interested in signing up with us today? Because I would really love to help you out. Unless, like I said, you want to go home and give it a little thought. Or is there a lady roach? Could you tell me? You just want to kill roaches. I appreciate your tunnel vision when it comes to this matter. I hear you. You just want to get it done. I know. You just want to do it. I hear you. That's the way I was with my first husband. You lose sight of everything else. Well, if you want to do that, now we do have the bronze plan, like I was telling you. Now the bronze plan is only $10,000, but again, like I was saying, it involves you doing a lot of the work yourself. You have to clean it up. You have to take care of everything. Now, of course, we handle the disposal of the pest, but you have to take care of everything else. The gold plan, again, is more popular, although, of course, it is more expensive. Then there's the platinum plan. Are you interested in hearing about the platinum plan? That one is especially great. See, the platinum plan involves a prepaid trip that we take care of to an undisclosed location. It's going to be lots of fun, and it's for you and your kids. And we take care of absolutely everything. And as a bonus, if you do have any pests in your home, we will also exterminate the actual these pests. We will look for these as well as the great big pest that lives in your home. Tell me about what size is your roach? What size is your husband? How tall is he? 6'2". How much does he weigh? 275. Okay. Is he a light sleeper? Would you say that he's a light sleeper? He is. Crap. It's not a problem, but what do you mean? Are we just? Is this some kind of weird joke? Of course, we're talking about killing your husband. What else would we be talking about? That's what we've been talking about this whole time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Are you saying you don't want to do this? Are you telling me that I have sat here this entire time and explained all this to you for no reason? You've completely wasted. You have wasted my time. You don't want to do it now? Well, I mean, yeah. Of course, we can kill roaches, or like, husband roaches. So there's no girlfriend roach to kill? I bet there is, you just don't know it. I think subconsciously you came in here for another reason. I don't think roaches are really your problem, like roaches per se. I think deep down you know he's a scumbag. I mean, all men are. That's my experience. And you came in here so we can help you. But you just can't bring yourself to admit it. You know what? Maybe this is for the best. Okay, here's what we'll do, alright? I'm gonna come in and I will spray for roaches. Okay? It will give me a chance to kind of check the house out, get the feel for the layout of everything. But how big is your house? 1,700 square feet. Okay. How many floors do you have an attic? How about a basement? No. You don't have a basement? Okay. No basement. Now, does your house have a crawl space? Or is it just on like a concrete slab? Okay. How many entrances and how many doors? How can I get in and out of your house without breaking a window? You have a front door, side door, and a back door. Good. I just like to know in case I have to make a quick exit. Do you have a garage? Okay. Does that side door go into the garage? Okay. So if I needed to, I could go in there and get out. That could work. Okay. Would you say that your husband is particularly ornery? Is he wiry? Does he fight back? Or is he kind of noodly and, meh? Well, in certain circumstances, sometimes noodly and meh, people do become fighters. It just depends on the circumstances and whether or not you can catch them off guard. That's my experience anyway. People can surprise you. People that you would think would be very mild-mannered just turn into beasts, man. You catch them at the wrong time. They come flying at you. You gotta whack them quick. Sometimes there's not even time to put down a tarp. I hate it when that happens. Alright, another thing you get with the Platinum Plan, I forgot to mention this. If I am not able to keep all of the fluids on the plastic, I will repair or clean or replace anything that gets messed up. And it'll look exactly like it did before, so that if anybody comes around, they will never know. It will look like nothing happened in there. See, with the Gold Plan, I don't do that. With the Gold Plan, I just throw a blanket over it or whatever and just leave it, and you have to deal with it. Because the cleanup only involves what I can catch on tarps or plastic. Sometimes, they might come home from the store early. They may be in a part of the house I didn't expect. Yeah. Fine. I'm sorry. We were talking about roaches. Okay, we're going to get rid of the roaches. Where have you seen the roaches? Kitchen. Where else have you seen the roaches? In the bedroom? They are roaches in the bedroom, aren't they? God, they're awful. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about actual roaches. I wouldn't totally not be referring to a spouse. Do you take food in there? Well, you need to quit taking food in there because that's probably what's drawing the roaches. You drop crumbs, you leave bits of food. You're going to end up with bugs, okay? Quit doing that. That's just a piece of free advice. All right, well, let me think. I could probably get out there tomorrow. Well, again, that's going to be, do you want just a one-time treatment? All right, that's going to be $75. I'm going to do it for $75. Normally, I would charge more, but I feel bad for you because you seem very confused, like you don't know what you want. I mean, first you come in here talking about, your real problem, and then you start talking about roaches, and you're just going back and forth, and you're very wishy-washy, and I think you're just not prepared. You're not fully ready for this process. So, I mean, I feel kind of bad, so I'm giving you a little bit of a discount. So, I can come out there tomorrow afternoon, I guess, if that works. Now, look, just so you know, we don't mark our vans, okay? We use totally unmarked vehicles, and we swap them out on a regular basis. See, we work with this guy down at the junkyard. His name is Curtis, and he gives us cars and vans that come in, and he'll fix them up enough to where we can drive them for a little bit, and we just use fake license plates, and that way it's totally untraceable because we swap out the vehicles and the fake plates every week, so that nobody's ever going to know who we were. So if anything were to happen, there's no way to trace it back to us, which means there's no way to trace it back to you as far as like our presence is concerned. So I just want you to know you don't have to worry about that. It's totally not a problem. Oh, yeah, of course, for now it doesn't matter because we're just killing some actual roaches, which I can totally do. I've kind of studied that somewhat on the back of a magazine. I know how to kill things. I'm really good at killing things. And I can take care of your roach problem, sure. And maybe while I'm there, you can walk around with me and give me a general idea of where your biggest roach likes to hang out most. Like, does he sit in the living room and watch TV? If so, what time of day does he typically do that? What time, maybe if he's going to eat, does he sit in the kitchen to eat? Do you have a dining room? Does he eat in there? I just like to have a good feel for where he spends his time. What side of the bed does he sleep on? Oh, it is important. Oh, totally related to the roaches. Yeah, because if he's the one taking the food in the bed, like if he sleeps on the right side of the bed, then I'll need to look over there for the most roach infestation. Yeah, that's totally why I'm asking. It's not because I'm going to be in there in the dark, getting ready to whack somebody. I just need to know for roaches. That's all. Just the pest infestation that you're dealing with currently. Okay, $75. Is that all right? Look, you can pay in cash. If you don't want to pay in cash, but I highly recommend that you pay in cash because that's not traceable. If you insist on using a card, I can take a card. I'd really rather not. But if I do, it will show up on your receipt as Gordon Shumway Enterprises. Okay, you remember Alf, the TV show? We're going to use his name. It's not real. That's just how it shows up. Gordon Shumway Enterprises. So that way it's not really traceable to anything. Like any Gen X person like me is going to look at it and go, oh, like from Alf, and then we're just going to forget about it. Nobody's going to pay any attention to that. And they totally wouldn't think it was related to anybody's untimely demise, So, but some cash will be awesome, especially when we get into talking about the real money, for the other plans I was telling you about. Now that has to be in cash. I cannot take a card for that. Okay. Ma'am, I take pest control very seriously. I don't joke around about killing things, okay? I'm totally serious. Now, do you want to do this? I'm going to come in and spray. I'm going to evaluate the situation. It will take care of your initial problem, the little roaches, and it will also be doing a fact-finding mission for the big roach, which we can approach at a later time. Now, I'm going to ask you this one more time. Are you sure there's no lady roach? You say no. Well, I'm going to look around for possible clues of a lady roach. I know what to look for. Been there myself. Had to deal with a lady roach of my own. That was a fun one. And since you are doing this, are you paying in cash? You insist on using a card. Fine. Well, here's your bag. That's beautiful. Yes. I'm going to give you this. And for your card, hold on. Here's the card reader. Now just swipe it through. Just here. I'm going to put in the amount. Now just swipe it through. Gordon Shumway Enterprises. That's what's going to show up on your statement, okay? Okay, hit that green button. Okay, you don't need a receipt, do you? Because I don't have any paper. I think it's good to not have a paper trail of this kind of thing. You don't need a record of being here today. Okay. Well, don't forget your bag. Now, let me write down your address. And I'm going to need your address so I'll know where to go tomorrow. Okay, that's a house, right? Yeah, not an apartment or anything. Okay. Is there anything I need to look out for? Like, do you have any pets? Do you have like an attack dog or anything like that? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to be there tomorrow and we're going to check it out. And don't you worry, because I know you're not ready to go on to the next step at this point, but one day you will be. When that day comes, you let me know. Then you and I together will work out a comprehensive plan to deal with the real pest problem. I'm also going to look around, as I said, for any evidence of a lady roach. And then, because that could change things. And I will definitely let you know what I find out. And then we'll go from there. Okay? So don't you worry. We're going to take care of everything for you, because here at We Kill Things, we care about those that pay us. So, yeah, that's wonderful. That's okay. So you're all set. You've paid. And it was a pleasure meeting you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let's kill some things.